Welcome. Right now we're gonna talk about can. Can is a modal auxiliary verb. We use it to talk about possibility and ability and give permission. Here we're going to use the subject pronoun plus auxiliary plus the verb in simple form. Here our subject pronouns I, he, she, it, we, you and they plus the modal auxiliary can. Don't forget the verbs are in a simple form: play, sing, drive, jump, dance, draw, and cook. Let's see this example. I can speak two languages if I study in CETEC. So here the subject I, this modal auxiliary can, the verb speak, the complement to language if I study in CETEC. Let's see the example. Richard can cook pasta. Here, Richard, it's a man. Can is the modal auxiliary. Cook is the verb. Pasta is our complement. My cousin John can play the guitar. My cousin John, it's the subject. Cousin. Here, the modal auxiliary can, it's about a possibility. Something that a person can do. Play. So that person is able to play the guitar. So it's possible the person can play the guitar. Lindsay can sing opera. Tailors can make Georgia suits. Superheroes can fly. In that option, here, all the subjects, Lita, Taylor, superheroes, all the subjects, they're going to add the modal auxiliary can. And then we have to use a verb: sing, make, fly. So don't forget the structure. Most birds can fly. Here we are talking about the most birds. The modal auxiliary can and our verb is fly. I can learn how to use Photoshop. But the subject I, modal auxiliary can, learn, it's the verb. Dogs can bark. That simple sentence with all the structure: subject, modal auxiliary can, verb, bark. Little babies can cry. Here we are talking about these little babies. Can. So they're possible to do this activity, cry. You can play football, American football. And you can play soccer in CETEC team. So all of them, all the subjects, you, and the auxiliary can, we use the same verb, play. Here, part of the complement, it's exactly the activity: football, soccer. Shakira can dance very well. CETEC English students can speak English. Here, we are talking about all the English students. The modal verb can. The verb speak. Complement English. Now, can is useful for permissions. You can take a nap. Here, in the picture, they gives a permission to that person to take a nap. The verb take. Now, they can come over for the party. They can come over for the party. Here, they gives a permission to few people or some people to come for the party. We don't know yet, but here it's the permission. Here came for permissions. You can have some juice. Here it's talking about that you are the person. Everyone can get juice. Can. You can take extra classes in CETEC. So that means if you study in CETEC, you are able to take an extra classes. Can be a computer class, English, or high school. Depends on the circumstances. And in that sentence, now is reflecting that like any person can take. It's possible that person take those classes. Now, homework number 1. Here, in that homework, you have to use the most proper forms, can plus verb, for each sentence. I have food. We can. You have 3 options to answer. Question number 2. We have money. We can a bed. Next sentence. Number 3. A bird has wings. It can. Number 4. Her son is 5. He can. Number 5. My father has a car. He can. Number 6. The house is dirty. I can. The rug. Don't forget, you have to choose one of those 3 options to answer this sentence. Don't forget, homework number 1. Now we have to check can, not, or can't. Here we have to use the subject pronoun and a modal auxiliary plus the verb in simple form. The subjects that we are using can be I, he, she, it, we, you, and they. Here, this characteristic of the modal auxiliary can, not, it's possible to use it, can't, and the verbs in simple form, read, understand, play, type, iron. Now, in this example, we can see the sentence. Richard can't cook at all. So the subject, Richard, here, this part of a negative, can't, the verb cook. My cousin John can play cards. So here, the subject, and in a negative form, can't. The verb, play. Complement, cards. Tailors cannot make dresses. Here we can use in that form, cannot make dresses. Here, moles cannot fly. Don't forget, like in that option, you can use in a long form or with apostrophe. Human beings can fly. Dogs cannot talk. Little babies can drive. Here in that example, the subjects human beings, dogs, and little babies. Now we have a negative, can't, or cannot. Can't. Here is both forms can be usable. Don't forget the verbs in a simple form, fly, talk, and drive. CETEC students cannot fail their test. CETEC students can fail their test. Here we got it in a long form, cannot, in a short form, can't. Both forms are equal. Don't forget, like here, they try to describe that the students from CETEC, they cannot or can't, the verb fail, complement their test. You can talk to me like that way. So probably here we are checking that description, and in the picture this shows a person talk to with a boy. You can't, in a negative form. Verb talk. Talk to me that way. That can't be real. So here in that picture that shows that something can be possible. Can be real. This is the verb. Subject that. Homework number 2. Here, in that homework, use the most appropriate forms, can't plus verb, for each sentence. Number 1. Babies can't. Don't forget, you have 3 options to answer. Number 2. The shelf is tall. I can't. The books. Number 3. The people are sick. They cannot. Don't forget, you have 3 options to answer this sentence. My toilet is broken. I cannot eat. Next. Number 5. I am not a nurse. I can. You. Don't forget in that option, try to be careful because the sentence it's a negative. Number 6. The meat is raw. I cannot my dinner. Homework number 2. Now we have to check may. We can use may to ask for permission. However, this is rather formal and not used very often in a mother spoken English. Example: may I borrow your pen? May we think about it? May I go now? Here, in this characteristic, is only for permission, and they're going to start in the beginning. May. Let's see another examples. Here, the modal auxiliary has to be first. Subject pronoun, we have to use all the subject pronouns. I, he, she, it, we, you, and they. The verb in simple form: read, understand, play, type, and iron. Don't forget a question mark at the end. Here, this is all the structure that we're going to use with may. Don't forget, it's only for permissions. The answers: yes, pronoun, and modal auxiliary. Yes, I may. Yes, he may. Yes, she may. Yes, it may. Yes, we may. Yes, you may. Yes, they may. Don't forget, it's only to be clear that is in a yes question. Here, in a negative form, to answer not, we have to use the not, then the pronoun I, he, she, it, we, you, and they, modal auxiliary may, and we have to add not. No, I may not. No, he may not. No, she may not. No, it may not. No, we may not. No, you may not. No, they may not. Don't forget, here in a negative form we have a double not. Here it's a trick. Don't forget that. Let's see this example. May I go to the restroom, teacher? Here, may, then our subject, the verb go, and the complement. May I go to the restroom, teacher? Yes, you may. Here, the person, the teacher, is answer. Yes, you may. Here, the first person who asked permission maybe is a student. May I make a suggestion? Sure, you may. Here, don't forget, may, subject, verb, complement. May Liz and I sit over there? Yes, you may. Please take a seat. Here, the student and another student, they ask for any permission. Don't forget, this is for permissions. May they come to our house? So in that here, probably they asking to their parents or any other person to invite a person to, or people to their house. May they, plural. Yes, they may. So here they accepting it. May I borrow your pen? Here it's a sentence that you can use to ask for a pen for a while. May I use the car tonight? No, you may not. I will use it. Here, in a negative form, may, subject, the verb is used, complement. And the answer is no. No, you may not. Don't forget, double not. I will use it. May we move to another table? Yes, we may. So probably here, these people are sitting in some place and they decided to move to another one. Don't forget, it's for permission. May I use your telephone? No, you may not. It doesn't work. Here, negative form. May, to the beginner. Subject, verb. Negative form. No, subject, may, and negative, not. May I have a look at that necklace? May, subject, verb, complement. Positive answer. Yes, you may. Homework number 3. Now, use the most appropriate form of may plus verb for each sentence. Number 1. Take your umbrella. It rained today. Don't forget here, the verb, it's in the parentheses. Number 2. He is still at work. He come late. I'm afraid. Number 3. My friends are having a party tonight. The verb go, please. Don't forget, we are using may plus a verb. Next sentence. Here, number 4. He able late because his flight has been delayed. Number 5. Look at those clouds. It rain in a minute. Number 6. Children bring their teddy bears to school. Here, don't forget may plus verb. Be careful and try to find the verbs. And don't forget the structure. Depends of the sentence. Homework number 3. Now we're gonna check may with WH questions. Here the question word what, where, when, who, which. The modal auxiliary may. Don't forget that the subject pronouns I, he, she, it, we, you and they. The verbs in simple form go, play, take, have. But here at the end a question mark. Here we have to be carefully with those words. What? What to mean personal information. Where? Place. When? Date. Who? To ask for the subject or whose subject. Which? To asking for information. Let's see some examples. When may she come to class, teacher? She may come to class on Saturday. So here in that example, one person asking when, so that means he wants to know the date. And the question, when may she come to class, teacher? So now the teacher answered she, because the teacher is talking about a girl. She may come to class on Saturday. Here it's answering when. When the girl is gonna come. She's going to come Saturday. But don't forget, she may come to class on Saturday. Let's see another example. When. When may we have lunch? When. You may have lunch at 12. Don't forget, when he asks for time. And here, we, they're talking about in general. And the answer, it's specifically that you may. That will be impossible. Where may I put my books? You may put your books on the table. Here, the person asking where, it's about place. The answer, table. Where may I put my books? You, it is another person to answer. You may put your books on the table. Don't forget. Question, where, may, subject, verb, complement, question mark. Let's see another example. Where. Where may we have class? You may have class in room 3. Where? It's about place. Room number 3. We have a class. So in a general, so you may have a class in room 3. So it's specific information about where. In what chair may he sit in? So now the person is asking for that information. He may sit in the chair next to you. So the person is wondering about the chair. But in what? Now he gives him the information that he has to sit, it's a man, he has to sit in the chair next to you. What candy may I take? You may take the candy that you like. Here, it's an option, because what? That means a product. The candy that you like. And the person is asking, may I take? Here, the answer is subject, may, plus a verb. Don't forget the structure. Who may I invite to the party? You may invite all your school friends. Here, in that description, it's who. The person is asking for a specific person. May, I is the subject, invite is the verb. Complement, question mark at the end. Here, the person is answering about like he's able to invite all, probably her or his friends in the school. Who may I ask for information? You may ask the receptionist. So who? You want to know like a person. Here, who? The receptionist. May. Don't forget, it's about questions. I is the subject. Ask, it's a verb. Complement and question mark at the end. Here, your answer is about you. Subject. Here the subject is you. May and the verb ask. Don't forget, like here, they describe the information about who, the receptionist. Which bus may I take to go downtown? You may take the next bus that passes by here. Here, the person asks which bus. That means he wants to know the information. And the verb take. And here in the answer is you may take. Here, subject, may, the verb take, and the information about which, the next bus that passes by here. Let's see another example. Which computer may I use? Question mark. The answer is you may, the verb, use the computer in my office. Don't forget, here the sentence, ask about which. Which computer? That is in my office. Now, let's check about may and mich. Now, may is used to express a permission. Example, may I go out, Mom? Here is asking about permission. Don't forget that we have to use may, subject, verb, complement. You may eat some cake, Jim. Now, in the permission, it's in affirmative. You, subject. May, eat is a verb, some cake. Here, the person is authorizing the permission to do that. May is used to express probability. He may come late. He is the subject. May, verb, come, complement, late. He may be on holidays. It's probability. The person, he, may be on holidays. So probably the person can be show up or be in that place or in that season in a holidays. Mig is used to express suggestion or reproach with Mig. He doesn't know what to do. He Mig asked Wendy. Here, don't forget here now that's about subject he, negative form, doesn't know what to do. Here, positive, he Mig asked Wendy. So that means it's used to ask, express a suggestion, but it's not 100% a suggestion. You may have done the washing up, so probably can be an uncertainly time to do this activity. Wish. May this year bring you happiness and health. May or Mig are sometimes used with past participle. Let's see this example. He may have been killed. So probably it's not probability. Have been. He may have phone while I was having a shower. So probably the person is asking about have a phone while and I was having a shower. So something happened in this activity and then it's probably they happened this activity. Let's see another example. May or Mig. Here, may and Mig can normally be interchanged without significant difference in meaning. However, Mig often implies a smaller chance of something happening. When expressing possibility, it may rain, 70% chance. It may rain, 40% chance. Don't forget, it's an important when you use the word may or Mig. Don't forget when you use the word it's 70% and may 40%. Now, we can use it when expression wishes or given permission only may use it. Don't forget that in this occasion we have two different ones, may and Mig. And it's important to remember the structure for each one. May not can be used to not, given permission or to prohibit someone from doing something. You may not take photos inside of the museum. So here, it's clear that it's something that can be used to not given permission, and something that is prohibited, something that is not allowed. And in that case, for example, inside of the museum, you may not take photos. Let's see another examples. Possibility. It may rain later, so take an umbrella. So don't forget, may is 70%, Mig 40%. I may watch a movie tonight. Here, the possibility to watch a movie is 70%. The possibility of rain is 40%. So don't forget that structure, because it's important to know when you can use may or Mig. Homework number 4. Here, you have to be clear with those examples. You may go home now, John. Number 2. May I come in? Number 3. If you park your car here, police may tow it away. Next, may you be blessed with a lot more candles to blow out. A false move may lose the game. Don't forget to use the word may for permission or an activity that is going to realize 70% true that will be happen. Homework number 4. Homework number 5. He may get there in time, but I can't be sure. May I bring you a cup of tea? She may have been killed if the neighbors hadn't intervened. If you flatter your mother a bite, she may invite us to dinner. Here, it's a clear example of myth that will be possible 40% that can be happen or be real. Homework number 5. Please check your answers.